With Deepak from our studios out here in Hyderabad, Telangana. And let's have a quick look at the major headlines today. And let's start with Deccan Chronicle. And the first thing that we see is the Chief Minister of Telangana, who has to say stop tax evasion, says Revanth Reddy, and plans to increase enforcement units to carry out raids on tax evaders. So it will be difficult for the tax evaders, and the laws will be stringent. And something similar is happening. On one hand, it's the Congress ruled state. Telangana is a Congress ruled state, and he's urging for not to evade tax. On the other hand, the Congress party itself was evading tax. That's the allegation on Congress party, and owing to which their accounts have been frozen. In 2018-19, there were some irregularities that were pointed out by the Income Tax Department, and the main account of Congress party has been frozen. Now they are calling it as a ploy to prevent them from winning the forthcoming elections or sabotaging their election campaign. That's the plan of the center, or BJP has got this done since they are the ruling government. So that's what he had to say. They had to say, but then is it really the Modi government which has done this? Because let's see the Indian Express, and it reads as setback for Congress as IT tribunal refuses to free up funds in bank. So let's go through this quickly, because last week, we read that they were allowed to transact for some amount, but then now the IT department has tightened the screws, and it says in a setback to the Congress ahead of Lok Sabha elections, the income tax appellate tribunal on Friday rejected its plea to lift the restrictions clamped on its bank accounts by the IT department in connection with a tax dispute. So that is the irony. He says do not evade tax, but Congress is found evading tax. The IT tribunal also rejected the request of senior advocate and Congress Rajya Sabha MP Vivek Tankha to keep the order in abeyance for 10 days so that the party can approach the Delhi High Court for relief. The Congress has alleged its main bank accounts were frozen on February 16th following an income tax demand of 210 crores. So that's the amount that is being demanded. And for assessment year 2018-19 and alleged discrepancies and delays in tax returns. It has also accused the taxman of withdrawing 65 crores from its account. So they say the income tax department has withdrawn 65 crores from the account of Congress. Speaking to this newspaper, Vivek Tankha said the party will move to High Court soon. We are disappointed with the order of the tribunal. They have denied us the statement order, the standard order. We are national party, and we very well argued our case, he said, adding that freeze on funds has put the party at a disadvantage in the election season. The tribunal had earlier allowed Congress to operate the accounts till a final decision was reached. However, it also put a lane of 115 crores. So they were allowed to withdraw or transact with 115 crores. Apart from that, they could not touch the remaining funds, which means that much money is frozen and the party can access only the remaining funds. Describing the tax department's action as politically motivated, Tankha said, we have given the logical and reasonable points to the tribunal, but they did not accept them. They took away our exemption under 29C for a delay of 20 days or something. But I'm still an income tax payee. I have an income of 199 crores and an expenditure of 197 crores. Man, I really like this. An income of 199 crores. So the total tax component would be only 60 lakhs. Instead of that, they are forcing over 135 crores, he said. He also stressed that now only constitutional courts can rescue elections, democracy and political parties. That's what he had to add. So let's move back to the main news, wherein the Chief Minister A. Revant Reddy said, please pay your taxes on time. He says all the revenue generating departments should achieve the annual target set for tax collections by plugging loopholes in the leakage in tax collection. Chief Minister A. Revant Reddy has laid special focus on checking tax evasions to increase revenue earnings of the state government. As a part of this initiative, he decided to increase mobile enforcement units to carry out raids on tax evaders. He directed officials to step up vigilance and improve the intelligence network to catch offenders, prevent evasion of GST and other taxes. Following the CM's directions, officials stepped up raids across the state. Revant Reddy's efforts seem to be paying dividends as the income from sand mining and sales increased from 1 crore per day during the previous BRS regime to 3 crores. That's a huge increment, you know. And it's just about the sand mining. Now they used to pay a tax, you know, the tax that was to be the revenue that was being generated by the means of income tax from sand mining was 1 crore, and it has all of a sudden jumped to 3 crores. That's a multi-fold jump. And the GST collection also increased by nearly 350 crore per month since the Congress came to power in December. Following the Chief Minister's directions, GST officials raided tonic liquor outlets in the city for 2 days last week and found that products like cigarettes, chocolates and other foodstuff are being sold for which large-scale tax evasion was deducted. Similarly, the Commercial Tax Department officials on Thursday unearthed illegal 25.65 crore GST fund claimed by 3 firms. They included NASCON Associates LLP 5.56 crores, NASCON Soft Solution Private Limited and Symmetrix IT Services Private Limited 6.05 crores. Revant Reddy directed all revenue generating departments to achieve the annual targets set for the tax collections. So the objective or the agenda is to make everybody pay taxes, and a few outlets were also raided and they all owed money to, you know, these are the GST amounts that they owed. And on the other hand, you know, while we discussed about Congress, how can Modi stay away from the limelight? And it was Women's Day yesterday. So let's see what Modi had to offer on the eve of Women's Day. So he is waving at a gathering during the National Creators Award 2024 at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. And he announced a Rs 100 LPG price cut, says it will ease burden and will benefit Nari Shakti. So congratulations to the women, and let's go through the article quickly. This will significantly ease the financial burden on millions of households across the country, especially benefiting Nari Shakti, the woman power, Modi said in a post on Twitter. By making cooking gas more affordable, we also aim to support the well-being of families and ensure a healthier environment. This is in line with our commitment to empowering women and ensuring ease of living for them. And let's move. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah. Centre maintains saving schemes rates for 3 months, and IT panel spikes appeal Congress to approach High Court. That's in regards to the tax evasion case that we just went through in the Indian Express. Moving on to the next article, which we don't, double-decker corridor is being launched. Okay, some issue prevailing out there. It says out of memory. I think I need to, update the drivers. So let's quickly review the Times of India and what Times of India has to say. Modi's Women's Day gift, LPG cylinder price cut to Rs 100. I can sense what is going to unfold, says PM. predicting in that India's creative youth will soon make a global splash. PM Modi said, "I'm often asked about the secret of my success. I don't respond. Will a restaurator let you know, let you take a peek into his kitchen? But today I will let you know. By the grace of God, I can sense what is going to unfold before it manifests itself." Wow, that's a big claim. So he, and that can actually happen. There is always a possibility. And while we do this, I think I might have to reload here. Yes, a reload helps. Oh, we have Jali Venkateshwarlu. Good morning, Vijay Rana sir. Jai Q News and Jai Singareni. Good news for Singareni. The second part is also now handed over to the state government, and yesterday it was done by this name Singareni. You know, Singareni Collieries is what I remember. So yesterday it was handed over to the state government by the central government. So moving on, all ministers to wrap up launches by 13th of March. Government agencies are seeking to complete project launches and inaugurations along with key policy decisions by Wednesday, amid the mounting indications that the Election Commission may announce poll dates in the middle of next week. So they are all going to launch their wonderful schemes, and be ready, people. This is the Christmas time and Santa is here. That's how I take it. Vamshi, Jana's son among 4 Congress picks for Telangana Lok Sabha seats. The Congress on Friday announced its first list of 39 candidates, including 4 from Telangana, for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. The party has fielded former Union Minister Balaram Nayak from Mehbubabad ST constituency, Suresh Kumar Shetkar from Zahirabad. I know this name, Suresh Kumar Shetkar from Zahirabad, CH Vamshi Chand Reddy. That's he actually represents the Lingayat community, and one of the very prominent figures. So I know about him. All right. So and CH Vamshi Chand Reddy from Mehboob Nagar and Raghuveer Reddy Kunduru from Nalagonda seat. Balaram Nayak served as Union Minister of the state in UPA 2 government, and Shetkar was Lok Sabha member from Zahirabad from 2009 till 2014, while Vamshi Chand Reddy is a former MLA. Raghuveer is the son of veteran Congress leader K. Jana Reddy, and his younger brother K. Jaiveer Reddy currently represents the Nagarjun Sagar segment in the State Assembly. And 180 sent by firm to Russia on student visas. Now, there is a case going on. Since we heard there were 2 people who were killed in the, on the war, at the war front, there is a war going on between Russia and Ukraine, and a couple of Indians were killed out there. And they were in the army, they were wearing the uniform of Russian army. How did that happen? Now, that was being introspected, that was being, the CBI was actually looking into it, and they found out there was a big racket, there was a big scam that was going on, and these guys were being recruited by saying, we will be getting you a job in Russia, but then they were being enrolled in the Russian army, and they were fighting at the war front in the war between UK and Russia. So a Delhi-based visa consultancy firm, which has been booked by CBI in connection with the case of trafficking of Indian youth, allegedly sent around 180 youths to Russia in last few months, reports Raj Shekhar Jha. The CBI is ascertaining that whereabouts of these youths, most of them sent on student visa, is also probing the people of at least 2 Russia-based agents. Is also probing the role of at least 2 Russia-based agents who confiscated passports of Indians arriving in Russia and sent them for combat training, after which they were sent to fight with armed forces. So their passports were confiscated. They kept their passports, and then they trained them. They gave them the military training, and they were sent on the. They were sent to along with the other troops. They were sent to face the ongoing war with. One second. All right. Yeah. With Ukraine. And, we have the news from AIMIM, the party in Telangana, All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin. Now, this party was always supporting BRS, when BRS was ruling for 9 years. So, they were the ones who used to support BRS throughout their journey. But then now it's the Congress government here. And AIMIM has decided to support the Congress government as well. So that's the magic, that's the aura of CM Revanth Reddy, that Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi, what he had to say, speaking in the presence of Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy, who laid the foundation stone for the 5.5 kilometer long Old City Metro line at Falaknuma. The Hyderabad MP said, "You have a mandate for 5 years and we will support you to complete all development works to make Telangana a strong and peaceful state." Reciprocating the gesture, the CM said his government will work along with the AIMIM despite having opposed them in the assembly elections in order to develop the city. And ITAT dismisses Congress plea for stay on accounts freeze. So that is Income Tax Department. Yet again, the same news out there. And also, people, on the eve of Women's Day, we have a news for Sudha Murthy, and she has been nominated to Rajya Sabha. Philanthropist, engineer and author Sudha Murthy was nominated to the Rajya Sabha on Friday, filling the lone vacant seat under the nominated category in the upper house. PM Modi announcing that her presence in Rajya Sabha would be a powerful testament of our Nari Shakti. Now, I think she's the wife of Mr. Narayan Murthy. And JCO abducted, rescued in Manipur. Armed men, that's JCO stands for Junior Commissioned Officer. Armed men abducted an off-duty army JCO from his home in Manipur to Thobal Friday. A day-long search by security agencies culminated in his rescue from interiors of Kaching, about 23 kilometers away. And India troops building won't ease tension, says China. So the Indian troops are building across the LAC, and that is what is worrying China now. China believes India's move to add more troops at their disputed border is not conducive to ease tensions. India's increase in military deployments in border areas do not help to calm the situation. Chinese Foreign Minister spokesperson Mao Ning said India has freed up a contingent of 10,000 soldiers deployed at its western borders to strengthen its dispute border with China. Bloomberg reported. Times of India had reported on Feb 21st that Uttar Bharat area based on Bareilly will be converted into a full-fledged corps tasked with guarding the middle section of LAC. And that is very important as well. Now, why is China tensed? Are we going to attack China? Have we ever attacked China? Have we ever attacked Pakistan? Have we ever attacked any country till date? We have not attacked, but yes, don't we have the right to defend our borders, thousands of kilometers of border? You took our territory in the 1962 war. How can we ever forget that? We had to give 38,000 square kilometers to you. We lost that war and we remember it very well. And we are prepared now not to lose again. We lost it once, we will never lose it twice. So Indian Army is doing its preparation, and rightly so, because you are one of the biggest adversaries of India. So definitely we have every right to strengthen our military bases. We have the right to strengthen our Army, Air Force and Navy across the border. We are not going to cross the border, but yes, from our side, We will definitely do everything possible, and let's see what Indian Express has to offer. It says Rahul Gandhi will be contesting from Wayanad. So Wayanad, Rahul from Wayanad in the first list. So Rahul Gandhi will be contesting from Wayanad in Kerala. And what a beautiful location that is. I've been to Wayanad. It's really, really beautiful. And setback to Congress. Okay, we went through this article. Let's go through this. Much along expected lines of Congress on Friday unveiled the first list of candidates for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, with former party president Rahul Gandhi seeking a mandate from Kerala. You know, there were speculations that he might be contesting from Telangana also, because they have a stronghold in both the South Indian states. Let it be Kerala or let it be Telangana. So they had, Rahul had a high chance of winning from both the places, but he preferred to choose Wayanad, and this will be his second term. And the other prominent names include former Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel from Rajnandgaon, Shashi Tharoor from Thiruvananthapuram, and Congress General Secretary K.C. Venugopal on Alappuzha. Announcing the names at the press conference in the capital, Venugopal said the party's utmost priority is to dislodge the BJP government and win maximum Lok Sabha seats. Out of the 60 seats discussed by the Central Election Committee on Thursday, 39 names were cleared for 8 seats. Out of 39 candidates, 15 belong to the general category, 24 from SC, ST and OBC and minority communities. Besides, 12 of them are under the age of 50. So that's a pretty young squad that they have formed. And while in Kerala, the party has retained most of its sitting MPs except one. Among the most watched contestants would be in Wayanad, where Rahul will take on his INDIA bloc ally CPI's Annai Raja. Rahul, who was previously an MP from Amethi, lost the seat in 2019 but won from Wayanad. The other top contest will be between Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar and Shashi Tharoor, who is seeking a fourth term from Thiruvananthapuram. Kerala will see the 3 Congress high-profile leaders, Rahul, Venugopal and Tharoor, in the fray. So all 3 of them are one of the top-notch leaders, and I really admire Shashi Tharoor for his, for his clarity of thoughts on various issues. At times, he also does not behave rationally and passes some comments, but then overall, if I see, he's a good man to work with. Committed to developing every lane of old city, says the Chief Minister, and we can see him here in this picture. And he's being briefed about, the metro project that is for the old city. And we also have Asaduddin Owaisi alongside with him. Both of them are actually having a brief from the officials. Now, stating that the old city was the original Hyderabad, Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy on Friday reiterated his government's commitment to fully develop the original city. Speaking after laying the foundation stone for the Old City Metro Rail project at Farooq Nagar Bus Depot, here the Chief Minister said that the Congress would remain in power for at least next 10 years, during which his government will concentrate on the all-round development of the state. He made it clear that he would shift his focus to politics only during the elections and concentrate on the development of the state at other times. Qutub Shahis to the Nizams all worked for the development of city. The Congress government will take up developmental programs to improve the image of Hyderabad and make it the best city in the world. We will develop every lane and by-lane of the city. We will beautify the 55-kilometer stretch of Musi flowing through the city, starting from Gandipet. Revanth Reddy said, it was the Congress that brought international recognition to Hyderabad with its far-sighted decisions such as construction of ORR, the international airport, bringing water to the city from Krishna and Godavari rivers, and other projects. He will lay the foundation stone for the 5.32 kilometers double-decker corridor at Kandlakoya on Saturday. So a lot of events to attend for the Chief Minister of Telangana. And let me just have a quick look at our very own. Okay, I don't have it there. So all right then, at that note, people, I would like to call it a day. And thank you so much for tuning in. And if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the like button as well. Need your support going forward. So thank you so much yet again. This is Vijay Rana signing off. Jai Hind.